Hi everybody, this is Mike. I wanted to talk to you about Chinglish, and I think everybody knows what I'm talking about when I say the word Chinglish. Okay. The good part about Chinglish is that when Chinese students and people use it and they're talking to a foreigner, the foreigner knows what you are talking about, even if it's in Chinglish. Okay, and there's a reason for that, right? If you have a sentence in English, a complete sentence, then there are key words in the sentence, and these are called content words. Okay, and when people speak in Chinglish, they usually just give us the content words. The other words are called structural words. These are the words that make up the grammar, and they make the entire sentence complete. Okay, which would be English, and that's the way we speak in English. Okay, but when Chinese are learning English, they speak in Chinglish. So, an example of this: gone, bank, back, later. Okay, so you have four words: gone, bank, back, later. Now, if you know Chinglish, you probably know what that means. Most foreigners would know what it means as well, and we fill in the blanks with the structure, okay, the structural words. So it's, I've gone to the bank, I'll be back later. Okay? And we understand you. So when you speak in Chinglish, don't worry about it. Okay? It doesn't have to be perfect English because you're talking to a foreigner who understands the language. And we know what content words are and how you use them to get your point across. I'll give you a different example. A student of mine was in another city, another country, and she wanted to spend an extra night, okay, at the hotel. And she didn't know how to say it, you know, to the people at the front desk who spoke English. So she went to them and she held up her hand and she said, "One more night." And that's all she said. And they knew that she meant, I want to stay for one more night in this hotel. Right? So she got it. Right? So it's very easy to do. The thing about Chinglish for Chinese people is they are afraid to speak because they think that they should be speaking exactly like a foreigner, okay, in English. But sometimes when you're first starting out, you don't do that. So it takes time and you practice. You learn how to put the extra words in, the structural words in to a sentence to make it a complete sentence. But when you're talking to a foreigner, use Chinglish if you have to. It's okay. The one thing you have to do, though, is you have to learn to speak. Right? You don't walk up to a foreigner and just look at them and say, "How are you today?" You know, or they will ask you, "How are you?" And you say, "Fine, thank you." And that's as far as it goes because everybody in China knows that line. Okay? You're taught that line when you're like 3 years old. Okay? And everybody knows it. So what you need to do is you need to try. Okay? You need to try and talk to a foreigner. And it doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. It doesn't matter if it's in Chinglish or if it's in perfect English. What matters is that you try. Okay? Goodbye.